Hello, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. Welcome to your love stereo for the month of October. This is going to be for what you all need to know, need to be aware of. I know I didn't do one for September. It's just that I was super busy and on campus all month. All right, so hello everybody. Welcome back to Readings from Neptune Tarot. I am the Neptunian and I'm here to provide for you all the messages and what you all can be expecting for your love stereo for Taurus, Virgos, and Capricorns. If you're new around here, love stereo is when I shuffle my Spotify playlist and then we see what songs you guys get. Maybe some of you have been channeling them yourself, thinking about them. So maybe some of the lyrics might resonate with something you guys are experiencing with, and then I also dive in further with the cards right there. So yeah, keep in mind this is a general reading, so I can be picking up on your signs of the crosswatcher. Crosswatchers are welcome and do like to watch the channel, whether it be on Spotify, YouTube, or Rumble, and they do like to watch the lives. But all right, let's get into it. So gang baby, let me some G-A-N-G. Let me, so hold up, I'm trying to, and he, so this person has like a couple of girls, but they really like your booty. They think it feels like silly putty. It's a really good song, sorry. Annalie Chop is cool. Damn by Youngblood featuring Lil Jon. The Summoning by Sleep Token. Okay. Alright. Untouched by the Veronicas. So maybe some of you have been going through like a dry spell, or the person that you're into has been going through like a significant dry spell. Quiero repetirlo otra vez. So maybe you and this person have hooked up before. A little respect. I try to discover a little something to make me sweeter. I'm so in love with you. I'll be forever blue. That you give me no reason, that you're making me work so hard. I love this song. That you, maybe you guys are Scrubs fans. So damn, they did save the best for last. A Stargirl interlude. So okay. Ojitos chiquititos, mirada que enamora. All right. So ese soy yo. El que te viste como esos. Alright, but so Earth signs, I see someone wanting to move forward with you in order to avoid a tower. This could be a Cancer, a Leo, Scorpio, Aries, or you want to move forward with either a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, Aries. Take that however it resonates. But I'm also a little something to make me sweeter. So I keep getting like kind of like fire signs and air signs. There's kind of like a pause and there's like a cold war. Water signs was very spicy, like not in a sexy way, but in like these two people hate each other and water signs in the middle of it. So it's un trio ahí. So Emily Chopper is like, F me with your friend, that's a trio. So maybe there's something about a trio here as well. I kept getting trios for water signs, but not in a sexual way, like in a third party, like there's too many hands in the pocket kind of video. Pero we're going to get into it. I'm also getting that someone's trying to be nicer to you. Earth signs, I was about to say air signs. It could be an air sign that's realizing, like, you know what? I am a shithead. You know what? I am kind of a bully. So I need to move forward and be nice. Or this Cancer is going to come and defend you, Earth signs. And that's what's going to make whoever this bully, this Scorpio, this Aries, not want to fight with you anymore. But we'll get into it some more. I have a lot of cards. And if you want to book a personal reading, book a personal reading. This is my last week off officially. And I'm back to put a little 440. Tetente hochis. Ya me tardé without the tetente hochis. A veces sí. A veces no. Okay, I can do the old burrita voice. No, I was laughing with my friends. I was like, yo, I've impersonated Mama Melanito so much that I cannot do. Pues yo soy la pura Habana. My mom's like, good. Don't you ever do that voice again. Alright, so what is this Chariot to the Queen of Wands to avoid this tower? Who's trying to get away with avoiding a tower? You maybe need to put a dash cam in your car, Earth signs. this little eye, the all-seeing eye, or maybe you're reading The Great Gatsby. But you need to put a dash camera if you have one, set it up. Pon en tu coche. Alright, so someone's trying to start something new here, a Gemini or a Virgo with you, Earth signs, because the Queen of Wands is beautiful and sexy. It doesn't have to be a fire sign. Maybe you just have fire in your chart. And they do not want a one-night stand, or you do not want a one-night stand. Like, you're like, my body is team, my body is a temple, and I'm not going to be opening up my legs for nobody. And honestly, Earth signs, that is the best way to go about things. Like, you are in, I chose pink because you are in your self-love era, is what I'm feeling. And that's wonderful. That's what I want for you. And that is the smart way to avoid heartache. Or some of you are just moving on from a fire sign as a lover, because you realize it's just more trouble than what it's worth. And that's honestly what's going to keep you 10 toes strong. Strong Leo here, either you or them, highly aspected. You could have this in your chart or their chart, or you could have a family with them. This could be a Leo Virgo cusper, meaning they're born towards the end of Leo season, like August in the 20s. Right, but somebody wants to give this person an offer here, a Cancer, or they want to give you a Cancer, because they were a Cancer, I hope not, or they want to give you an offer. Yo, that's brujería. Y no, te hochis, no me la hagas, hochis. Somebody wants to give you an offer because they got caught acting a fool or trying to start something new with an Aries here. And you're just like, absolutely not. You wanted to do that, stand on it. Earth signs are very like that. Like, you wanted to make a decision that way, now you're going to go do that. Like, my mom recently, where I was like, oh my gosh, Mom, I felt so bad that it was so-and-so the entire time that was blocking me. And I kept accusing Mr. So-and-so. And she's like, no, he still did this and that and the third to you. Make him stand on it. Like, I'm like, that dude caught so many strays because of this lady. And she was like, no, he deserved to catch those strays. I was like, damn. But then again, my mom is like double the Venusian. And what do I say about Venusians? They're hellish. My mom's a Taurus with like a Libra moon. And then she's like a Gemini rising. Like, the devil. Everyone says that about me. She raised me. Just kidding, moving on. I love you, mommy. She's probably like, what do you have to say that on the Earth sign reading? Si no hago la lectura en la voz de la pulga japona. Yeah. Alright, moving along. So, you are walking away from this person. Spirit is advising that you just walk away from this King of Wands and go be a Queen of Wands. So, I'm definitely seeing a breakup. You and them didn't have to be married, but you had something going on forever here, and Spirit is advising that you move on, Earth signs, because this dude was overdoing their manipulation and magic, where this dude was just taking advantage of the fact that they had some kind of position of authority over you, and that's not cool. And first of all, we as women need to stop letting men, cis heterosexual men, have position over us, because in the end, pussy is power, and we have it. Sorry, I had to say it like that. And that's why I stopped giving it to them. Opt out. Opt out. Stay celibate. Stay celibate. They don't deserve it. Because, like, a man with a job, a house, and a car, that's just like your average woman. That's like your average woman. A man with all that is an average woman. Y luego no te dan bien el tetente, jochizo. Like, no valen la pena. No valen la pena. You look, like, I go out with my girlfriends and they pay for all my stuff. Ellas no me piden las nalgas, me piden el chisme, and that's that. O que les haga el ambiente. Yo nomás digo. But you are going to get good news, Earth signs, but you're going to have to make a choice. You have to decide to leave this in the past or stay stuck and lose all your money. Because when are you going to learn that the more you are an adulteress or an adulterer or whatever it is, I don't know why I felt the need to say that, you're going to lose your money. And I was just watching this, and people forget this. Like, when you sign a marriage certificate, it's a binding contract, not just in the physical, but in the spiritual and in the esoteric. Like, think of when you're doing candle magic. What do some people do? They get a piece of paper, they write a little petition, and then they put it under the candle, right? So what the hell do you think that marriage certificate is, ladies and gentlemen? A binding fucking petition. And you're doing it in front of a pastor, some of you, or a priest, or a hierophant. I was about to say a Taurus, maybe it's you Taurus. No estoy bullying los Taurus, okay? This is just, yo nomás estoy dando el consejo, okay? Take it or leave it. And no es para juzgar ni a funar a gente. It's not to judge you or to shame you, because that's not what we're here. We don't kink shame around here. And nobody's born perfect, okay? And it took me a long time to accept that people that cheat are not evil. But cheating on someone is traumatic in the style of the way you do it. Well, that's another fucking topic. And also, like, just don't do it. But it is a binding contract. So you and whoever it is you marry, you agree to terms and conditions to go through things. You take vows in front of people that are at a higher ranking than you. These are people that took classes and did the legwork to either be able to be an ordained minister or a pastor, priest, or a judge. There you go, the Hierophant's the judge. And when you sign that contract, like, that's why it kills me when, like, there's like las familias se están metiendo and they're doing brujeria on the in-law, and it's like all the mal que le estás echando at your daughter-in-law or your son-in-law, guess who else is going to be affected by it because they signed that binding contract of a marriage certificate? Your child. Pero las suegras tóxicas no entienden eso. The ones that like to go to la Michoacana a embrujar la gente. On to you hoes. Y'all don't get it. Y'all don't get it. And that's why being an adulterer or an adulteress, after you sign that binding contract, siempre les va mal. I mean, look at Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater. They were both adulterers that had binding contracts, and look how their relationship's going. It's over. It's over. That, and in my opinion, that is just a publicity stunt. Like, it really is a publicity stunt. I honestly feel that girl gets into relationships to get inspirations for new albums. Other than that, if she doesn't have that high of, like, oh my gosh, everything's new again, she cannot create. And that's just my opinion, outside looking in. But that's a topic for another day. And don't come at me, Arianators, because I am an Ariana Grande fan. I even dressed up as her at one point in Halloween. So, ickies. It's just that I can make an unbiased opinion like that and still like the artwork. But that's why when a man is cheating on his wife, the first thing that you notice that goes is the finances. It starts spilling like water. And until you and this person stop seeing each other a las escondidas search signs, your money is never going to fucking last. Because you have that binding contract and you're being an adulterer or an adulteress. Take that however it resonates. Pero ay tú, haz lo que te dé tu chingada gana. Yeah, and this is not emotionally fulfilling you anyway. Like, this is just something to do when you're fucking bored or when you're on a high. So some of you need to go to rehab instead of using people and substances to numb out what it is that you are running away from. Some of you are going to get mad that you're not going to be able to travel with a Pisces or with a Taurus here. Why? No se enojen. Because you needed to go get a victory elsewhere. Okay, so whatever earth sign keeps trying to bully a fire sign and stop from getting a victory, that's what's also blocking you from your own stagnations. And every time you try to block this person, you're only going to expose yourself as a hater and abrirle los caminos a esta persona más, Libra and or an Aquarius. Because you felt like this person was being extremely sneaky and that's why you had to let them go. Or you feel like this person took something away from you that made you really happy. And honestly, earth signs, this low vibing earth sign I'm picking up on, because usually my earth signs are high vibing. Les voy a regañar porque la gente se lo está aprovechando. Meaning that I get mad at you all because people take advantage of you. And I don't like that. Like, no se dejen. But, this low vibing earth sign, and it's not my OGs that have been with me, because there's an earth sign whose dad is always being mean to them, and I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. Don't make me step up for her, because you're not going to like it once I start esoterically. Like, the way this man treats this girl like if she's Britney Spears in the conservatorship. Except this person won't let her work. And it's like, bro, ya, déjemela. Leave my Taurus alone. However, this low vibing earth sign that I'm picking up on is leaning more towards a Capricorn. Capricorn, you are ruled by Saturn. Like, you of all people should know, the moment you do something bad to somebody, that Saturn te pega para atrás immediately. That's why it is best to just be nice and do good. Put your blinders on, ignore the people you hate, and focus what makes you happy. Because where your attention goes, your like intention flows. So if you're always thinking about, I hate this person, I hate this person, I hate this person, that person's gonna manifest in your life, and you're always gonna be dealing with them. Whereas if you're like, I want to focus on my garden, I'm gonna take my dogs out for a walk, I'm gonna go volunteer at the animal shelter, I'm gonna go to the retama, when you start putting out the good like that, low vibing earth sign I'm picking up on, asina is when your life starts getting better, little by little. But you cannot be out trying to like ruin somebody else's life and then expect yours to be good. It doesn't work that way, honey. You can't be dishing out all this bullshit and then expecting yours to be beautiful. No ma'am. No ma'am, no sir. And happiness comes from within. You can't let somebody just come y robarte tu happiness. Que te molesten es otra cosa, but then keep moving and you make your own. I feel like putting the clip, the Cat Williams, where he's like, it's called self-esteem. But alright, moving on. And this is over a King of Swords, a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. You're mad at a fire sign, low vibing earth sign, over an air sign because he's a pito suelto, even though it's like that guy hits on everybody there. Like, move on. Move on. But in order for my high vibing earth signs, I see you mourning peacefully, and it's okay to mourn. There is no right or wrong way to mourn or to grieve. And if anybody's giving you shit about that, be like, I'm gonna tell Claire, and Claire's gonna talk to you. Yeah, so expect a message from a Sag or a Scorpio to tell you a secret about a Pisces here, and that's what's gonna make you not want to go and travel anymore. And also to keep your moves hidden. Like, bro, whoever this person is that's trying to either bully you, say you're a bully, or you're trying to bully, it's not gonna work. Like, whoever keeps trying to bully you or vice versa, earth signs, it's just gonna keep going bad for them. Like, this is an end of a cycle. It's just, this person's gonna be taking L after L after L after L. So I don't know if this is something you did to somebody for a long time, for 9 months, 9 weeks, and now it's gonna happen where you're gonna have like a 9-month, 9-week cycle where everything's gonna go bad, or whoever did this to you. Take that however it resonates. Energy is good. Yeah, but this person's been having a lot of sleepless nights because they're upset that you finally got hired somewhere. Like, there's a Capricorn that is really upset that you got the job, despite the fact that, because remember, Venus also rules the finances, despite whatever lie they said, and now they've been exposed as the liar. Like, this person was taking advantage of the fact that you were beefing with a Virgo here, earth signs, to start throwing all the rocks they could. But congratulations, you're hired. Congratulations, you got it. But what's going on with you in this air sign, though? Nothing. You are focusing on a water sign. Like, you're not even looking at this air sign, earth sign. You're too busy looking at somebody else. Like, for some of you that were dealing with the fire sign, you need to stop being an adulterer or an adulteress. For those of you that are been turned into an aught because of an air sign, you're not even looking at this air sign. You're looking at a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio because they're more emotionally mature. And that is really making this Pisces upset, or this person that keeps a lot of secrets upset, this karmic. Yeah, you already found out who was talking ill about you, and it was a Sag, a Taurus, and or a Leo. Or this is somebody that really wanted you and a Leo to fight, Taurus. So with Leos, it's all about how you say things, not what you say. If you go to a Leo like, and you haven't spoken to them in forever, the Leo's going to be like, how dare you come to me like that? No. You don't talk to a Leo like that, dude. Like, you tell them, hey, dude, like, I know we haven't spoken in a long time. Is there any way we can talk? Because I feel like you're mad at me. And a Leo will be like, straight up, yeah, I am, and let me tell you why. Or, nah, way, I've just been busy, pero hold on. What time are you free? Let me talk to you. That's how you approach a Leo you haven't spoken to in months. Not, how dare you, not that you care. Nah, you don't do that. You, as soon as you do that, all the Leo's hearing is you're giving me attitude, and you feel entitled to me and my time, and you want to tell me what to do. Hell no. Tauros, you know better, because Tauruses are fixed signs, Aquarius are fixed signs, and Scorpios are fixed signs, and Leos are fixed signs. You do not talk to any of the fixed signs that way. Ever. You don't go to a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, or a Leo y les hablas así. You don't. You don't. Los vas a perder, and they're going to be like, ¿sabes qué? I was going to be nice to you, but since you came at me with that fucking attitude, ahora chingas a tu madre. ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no? ¿Sí o no? Detente, Hochis. Alright. But you're going to avoid a tower, like, with this fire sign. Like, if you really want to make peace with a fire sign, and I'm seeing a friendship voice here, you have to come peacefully. You have to come nicely. Like, you cannot be trying to start like a fucking Twitter war like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because one, you are not Cardi B or Nicki Minaj. You are not a celebrity, and nobody gets. Okay? Two, at this big ass age, it's not cute, it's toxic, and it's gonna make people be like, wow, dude, imagine me and this person have a disagreement. Are they gonna start trying to cause drama on Facebook just because yo le dije, no, I think it should be purple, not pink? Or from outside looking in, I don't think you should do this? Because también you need to be able to stay coachable, earth signs. You're not always right, and that's that is coming from me. Everyone likes to say that I act like I'm a know-it-all. No, I don't. Like, I know cuando yo la cago, and like, trust me, Letty can tell you just how self-aware I am when I tell her a story, and then I tell her what I did, good and bad, and then I tell her, where did I fuck this up? Am I wrong to feel this way? And she'll be like, no, you're absolutely right. I'm surprised you're not angrier, because if that would have happened to me, I would have, like, she tells me, like, why aren't you pissed off enough? This dude was literally insulting you to your face. Because I told her, yo, I was at so-and-so's rosary, and I forgot when I told so-and-so, like, oh yeah, like, I got my diagnosis or whatever. And that's when he was like, oh, that explains everything with you. And I was like, no, yeah, like, how could you not tell? And you're like an educator or whatever. And Letty was like, dude, he was fucking insulting you. Why didn't you punch him? She's like, he's lucky I wasn't there. I would have fucking told his little small fry ass off already. I was like, ala, cálmate, bule. But Letty didn't like that. So, but then again, it's my autism. Sometimes I get it, sometimes I don't. But if you really want to make peace with this person, you gotta be nice. You gotta talk to them nicely and sweetly. You gotta be like, I'm sorry I came at you sideways. Is there any way we can do a do-over and talk? And it's gonna work out. Like, this person is open to it, but you gotta talk to them nicely, because they've been going through some shit. But I do see everything mending over. Like, be nice. Don't kick the hornet's nest, earth signs, and this fire sign too. I also see you trying to understand why an Aquarius is always beefing with a fire sign. Taurus, you're just kind of like, because you're watching outside looking in, you're acting stupid. Te estás haciendo güey. But you're realizing how mean this Aquarius has been the entire time to this person, and you're just like, this ain't it, boo. You and this person could be married, but I also see that by you telling this person the reason why things go bad for you is because you're mean to that person unprovoked. And that's going to make this person, like, see things from outside looking in. I also see that you could be going out of town with somebody, and you're going to realize that someone has been having an affair with a Cancer, this Aquarius, and you're just going to be investing elsewhere. Like, you're coasting. You're coasting, Empress. You're like, dude, yo soy la que tiene todo el pinche dinero como quiera. Like, fuck him. You're like, I'm the one that has all the money anyway. Where's he going? Hey, where are you going? Nowhere. Where? Nowhere. That's where. And this is going to be happening quickly, Libra, Taurus. But this was an ill-fated event. This was fated. You're not going to want to heal things with this Aquarius, because you're going to realize he has a lot of options. And you're just like, no. Or for some of you that was gossip, you're going to realize how much smack this person was talking about you. And you're just like, I'm going to let you go. Yeah. This relationship's over. So good for you, earth signs. Like, last year I had to get mad at you for dating the worst of the worst. Now I'm gonna high five you because you're doing good. Like, pinche high five pa ti. You deserve it. That was a bad high five. We could do better than that. Alright. But you're gonna be in your feelings about this, but you're just gonna let it go, because you're gonna realize all the imbalances were because of this water sign. So this person could have been between a Cancer, a Pisces, a Sag, or any of the fixed signs, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, and or a Leo. But you realize this isn't this, like, none of this is worth working out, and you're just gonna swing for the divorce and block them off. Like, you're gonna hit this air sign with a divorce out of left fucking field. They're not even gonna see this coming. But no, stupid. How are you gonna, like, not make the money and then still have the audacity to cheat on your wife, bro? Like, ¿cómo? Mindy, ¿cómo? O sea, ¿cómo, Jochis? Respétate, pero si tú ni te respetas tú, mijo, ¿cómo lo hago yo? Dale duro, Mama Claus. Alrighty, channel messages before I close this on out. Gracias, Don Dolor. Okay, Just Dance. She was playing that. Death, a dancer. God is a dancer. You know too much. Tell me about it. Alessandra, Anthony, late night drives and chill. I would be down for that once the moon's out of Aries. I just can't get you out of my head. Fly girl vibes. You've never been in heaven. Take them to the crossroads. All right, that's all the confirmation I need. Something about a bartender, all the sex and the drugs and the complications. Someone listening to placebo. Paulina Rubio, freeze them. Confirmation. They lie about their religious belief. Who doesn't these days? He's researching you, babe. I figured. Fall of 2025. Model agency wants you. Decretalo, earth sign. Decretalo, you Venusian pretty mother. What pretty tree you fall off of? A channeler. Doing too much. Gra. You're really gonna be like that? A huevo. Living your dream life already and they mad. Refuses to see they're the problem cuando. A group of 7, Natty, Nappy, messy hair, pyramids, 25 to life, a la madre. On the DL, I think you're a 10. Frank! Someone's watching Miss Congeniality. Guanajuato, an Aries Taurus cusp, get organized, Hannah. Security guard, voy y compro tus antojos. Someone listening to La Cuadrada by Beli Belica y Todo P. Blue Sage, mommy. Plans on how to get you fired will be exposed. Double tap, Frollo vibes, the world, screenshots, a fighter jet. So pretty. And so pretty. Confessions of the Heart, songs about Jane. Someone's listening to Maroon 5. Snap your fingers, do a step. Don't you want to be my love? Not really. Someone thinks you're really blunt. Tell me about it. Balancing things out, in denial about needing therapy. A huevo, that manicomio needs it. They're the problem, clearly. Fort Worth. A tarot reader is about to be a millionaire. Claim it, claim it, claim it if you do tarot. You're hired, boo. Game of Thrones vibe. You either live or you die. Something about the Fae. Frank Sinatra. Hey, you don't make promises with them. Unblocker spell, Rage Against the Machine. Now you do what they told ya. Beady, bam. The oldies. Someone likes the oldies. Wait. Oh, wait a minute, Mr. Postman. Wait, Mr. Postman. Please, Mr. Postman. Sorry. Business booming. Uprising by Muse. Multiple people praying for you. Fine tune your plans. Dexter. Caution, ojo, some marine you work affiliates are snakes, so be careful. Yeah, your coworkers are not your friends. Something about the worm moon and you. Signs that are going to be significant with this love stereo. Que te quiere dar detente, Hochis. Chiste para las poquetonas. It could be someone born in January, an Aquarius, or a Capricorn, or an Aries. Leo, or somebody born in the month of May, Taurus, and or a Gemini. A Cancer, or somebody born in April, a Taurus or a Aries. Somebody could have been born April 5th, April the 1st, May 4th, May 5th, January 5th, January 4th, and January 1st. But I'm going to leave it there. I hope these messages help you out, Earth signs, and bye-bye.